Morning, everyone, and thank you very much for joining me. Just want to double check. Can you guys hear me? Can you see me? And can you see the screen? Hey, Howard. Morning to you. All right, so this is the morning market review. It's Thursday, it's the 22nd of December. My name is Russell Shaw, I'm a senior market specialist at FXCM. And just going to bring up the high risk investment morning. I'll keep this on screen for a few moments. And here is market commentaries disclaimer. And finally, just the references, market scope and trading view. It's going to be a very short webinar today. The liquidity is quite thin at the moment, so quite a time on the markets. What we'll do is we'll first take a look at the real rate. I want you guys just to take note of the last two candles. You can see they're red. Okay, so the real rate's heading down. It also looks to me as if there's going to be some sort of flag pattern. So I'm just trying to get a parallel line. There we go. All right, so it looks like it's some sort of flag pattern, and maybe it's breaking down to the downside. I'm not sure. That's something that we're going to have to be keeping an eye on. But if the real rates are coming down, that's very much in terms of the hypothesis that we have discussed, and we have to test, and that's whether the Fed is turning towards that pivot. Whilst they won't come out and admit it, the market seems to be suggesting that the pivot's on its way. What we wanted to take a look at is the day trading layout. I've got the low. I want you guys just to take a look at the top chart. I'm going to just delete the bottom chart. The top here is fast stochastic. It's moving up in a it's moving up. The instrument we're looking at is the euro-US dollar. So the fast stochastic showing a positive momentum. Let's go down to the hourly. Okay, so we can see that it's in zone 1. Okay, we just want this momentum to come back above 50. Okay, so just keep an eye on it above 50. So let's just marry the two time frames together. Daily time frame showing positive momentum. Hourly time frame, just want a little bit more there, just to show that the dollar is declining against the euro. I think that there is a possibility of that because the real rate does seem to be weakening somewhat. And then you'll just go down to your 5 minute, and you just want to double check if we can get back into this area, and most importantly, get the stochastic sort of into this area. So something to look for today. Remember, liquidity is thin, very thin at the moment. Let's just go down to DAX, similar analysis there. Let's go through to the daily, and you can see the daily is really showing a strong momentum to the upside. Let's go down to the hourly. So the hourly is in the right area, it's in zone 1, and it looks as if the momentum here is also looking pretty good, isn't it? So once we get above 50 there, we have the two confirmations that we need on the hourly, and then we can just go down to the 5 minute. We want to get here, and we want to get here, and if we can get some sort of swing like this, that's ideally what we're looking for, right? Again, where's this all coming from? Where's this all stemming from? This is our starting point. The real rate looks as if it's coming down. By the way, if this is a flag, you can put some measurements in. All right, so real rate, the target, if this is a true flag, if it is, which we'll see, we won't see it before next year, so we'll have to watch this for the first quarter of 2023. If this comes down, then I would suspect the bottom hypothesis is something that we carry on testing, we carry on looking for, we carry on seeing if that bottom is in fact there. All right, what we can do. Hey KD, good morning to you. Nice to have you on the webinar. That's really what I wanted to cover for today. It's just a very, very quiet period on the markets. So you can see real rate potentially coming down, euro potentially showing some upwards pressure, DAX potential upward pressure there. Any other instruments you guys interested in? Just type that in. Just type anything else. KD, Nasdaq, and oil. Just let me know. I think let's just take a look at Nasdaq and oil. We're just doing it on the. Yeah. All right. Let's just take a look at it on the day trading. Let's go through to Nasdaq. All right. Nasdaq again, also showing some upwards movement here on the daily. Okay, let's go to the hourly. Really just treading water here. And that's a sign of the low liquidity. Even if we go back here, just treading water, sign of that low liquidity. So it's just a very quiet time of the year. We need to get back into zone 1, and we need to get this into 50. If we get that above 50, then we can start looking to see if the momentum falls into place. And let's just do a similar analysis with oil. I'm just taking a look at US oil. All right, so this is a bit, this is a tricky one, KD. It's starting to hinge down. Okay, the momentum is hinged, it's coming down, and it's falling into neutral. Okay, so this one's a bit, in my estimate, more difficult. So if this carries on moving that sort of southeasterly direction, you'd need confirmation that oil drops into the zone 3. But at the moment, we're in neutral. It's just turned around, so it's just looking a little bit tricky at the moment, whereas the others seem potentially in play. And I say potentially because the liquidity is going to be very thin. It's just thin. It's the quietest time of the year, and that's something that we actually should respect. It's quiet, so if you put on a position, will it move? Maybe, probably not. So just keep that in mind. All right. Anything else there? Anything else, guys? All right. I think. So I'm just going to. I beg your pardon. I just needed to clear my throat there. Let's conclude at this point. We'll do it again tomorrow. Another quick one tomorrow. But let's just see what happens with that real rate. All right, guys. Have a good day, a good evening ahead, and we'll chat tomorrow. Thanks very much.